Good morning. I'm Sarah Dinklage. I'm the Executive Director of Rhode Island Student Assistance Services, a division of Coastline EAP. And on behalf of Co-Director Judy Hoffman, our Board of Directors, and all our staff, I'm honored to welcome you to our 5th annual conference. In Rhode Island, since 2009, we have seen a 24% reduction in high school students who report current drinking. We have seen a 27% reduction in motor vehicle crashes involving alcohol. Youth cigarette smoking has declined, and since 2014, we have seen a reduction in youth suicides. Prevention works. A big thank you to our presenting sponsor, the Daniel Del Crete Foundation, for their generosity and commitment to prevention, treatment, and recovery in Rhode Island.
Some kids are frankly hard to reach, and it can be at times, for me talking to them, a little dispiriting when you feel like you're not reaching all of them. But then you look at the child who's sitting right in front of you, and you can see that she's listening. And you look 2 rows back and you see that child, and you realize that he's listening. And you look 3 rows over to that child and you realize that she's listening. And you realize that you're reaching at least some of them and probably more than you think. And you realize that you're making a difference. Not me, but you're making a difference. Those of you who are working in the schools.
It is my honor and privilege to present Ellen Morehouse with the Rhode Island Student Assistance Services 2017 Pioneer Award.
The Rhode Island Student Assistance Program would not be in existence today without the vision and support of the Rhode Island Department of Behavioral Health, Developmental Disabilities, and Hospitals. So please join me in thanking them for their commitment.
Amongst youth who use marijuana, the rates of use of illicit drugs is 10 times higher. That if parents make strong stands against alcohol and marijuana, 5% of their 12 to 17-year-olds use. But if they don't, 35% use, 7 times higher. Parents are critical in this issue. We also have to worry about reducing the supply. The supply of opioids and the use of opioids declined dramatically over the past 100 years when there was international resolve.
I told you that in order to survive, your brain has this response of thinking to itself, what I just did was really good. In order to survive another day, I need to continue that behavior. When you use a drug like cocaine, your dopamine shoots up to about 350. When you use a strong prescription opiate or heroin, or these days you're injecting straight fentanyl, your dopamine is going to spike between 500 and 900. I have no idea when you're shooting straight fentanyl what you're really getting. It's huge numbers though. But when you use a drug like crystal methamphetamine, your dopamine will go between 12 and 1300. The problem is when the brain sees levels of dopamine of 350 or 900 or 1300, it says, holy smokes, something's wrong. This isn't normal, this isn't in nature, this has nothing to do with my brain for the last 200,000 years. There's something going wrong in my brain. Rhode Island is ahead of everybody else when it comes to treatment in correctional facilities of all sorts, both medicine and addiction treatment. I have to say, Rhode Island Houses of Corrections are awesome, and we're trying to catch up to you in Massachusetts because you guys are doing a great job here on this front. Our kids are actually making the best decisions around drugs and alcohol and cigarettes that they've ever made in 40 years, okay? And they are making better decisions than everybody else in this room did.
You have been an amazing audience. I don't know if you feel the way I do, but we need to get to work. We have a lot of work to do. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you again next year.